Ladies and gentlemen, dudes and dames, sirs and ma'ams, now after finishing the solo self-found challenge and actually getting the Arbiter down, what we did is we transported the little man over to trade so that we could now use all our resources to make him obnoxiously strong. I mean, we have quite some divine orbs lying around, not insane amounts, but enough to definitely choose them up. First, let's apply a perfect essence of battle on my stuff. That brings us up to 127 dex, so we gotta make sure that we get now enough dexterity to do what we need to do. I'd actually have to take a new amulet for this, or just simply here a ring that actually does give me dexterity. We could pull away the strength here. Yeah, actually that's fine. So I need a ring that has strength and dex. That would be something in this direction. Here we get dexterity within. Here's something simple so I can here strength, dex, maximum life. Perfection, just what we're looking forward to. Then we can juice this little bad boy up and get it back. So now we have 5 ranks to all skills. I wonder how much that's going to drain my resources. Yes, we're streaming. The plan is to really see how far can we push this now when we would invest resources. Because often in these solo self-found challenges, people are like, cool that you brought it to this point, but how would it look like now if you take it further, right? If you take it to another level, if you try to make even more out of it. And well, we're here to do that today. We get a few more citadels I think we can discover, so let's move in that direction first. Actually, we could probably move up here because there should be some citadels around too, but let's try to make it in that direction. I'm very relaxed. We got irradiated and irradiated. Lynn, good to see you there. Wonderful, good aim. And we released the full guide already, so that one is out. That one is cooking. Our resistances are a bit screwy now because we just equipped a random ring. So we gotta make sure to fix that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that damage just rose even further. That's great. Love to see that. When we get the 4th ascension done, we gotta do some more crafting. We definitely gotta get a better base. Should be able to just get the white base, right? I've been very unlucky with those. Almost like you're using a voice changer. Wouldn't that be great? Are you ill? No, not anymore. This is like the final day we sound slightly odd. And tomorrow everything should be back to normal. Gotta see if they're like, we gotta get level 90 now, because with level 90 our corpse explosion will get its final buff. What do we have here? Striking quarter stuff. We'll try to craft an amazing base too. Can't actually wait for that. We're gonna craft quite the amazing quarter stuff down the line. Oh, I should totally also fully juice up the bosses. And we gotta do that too. After we get the character fully done. Okay, we might move into a temple to fight Aziri again. Could be good. We gotta figure out what kind of uniques could be good for the build. And what works for the build. Quite some intriguing questions. Hello, Mr. High Priest. Goodbye, Mr. High Priest. simple. You have a very detailed planner. Well, yeah, that's what we do. I mean, while we play, we pretty much screenshot the moments as we play, and that adds up to the planner. You know? That's how we used to do our planners, because it's the best way to do it. Ooh, I should look into my box of riches if I can find, like, better gloves for this. Greater essence of body. Not what we want. Oh, yeah. What is your main job out of interest? I am a content creator now for 12 years full time. So for 12 years, I do this for a living. It's been a while. I'm not planning to stop anytime soon with that. It's so weak. And we still have an anointing to make as well. And we have to think about critical stuff. So since we now have all of these beautiful shenanigans, I don't think I have gloves with melee skills, but we're able to gather one. We have belt with fire res. They're going to stay. I do have belts with more maximum life, 149. But it doesn't have strength right now. I need the... maximum life, but I also do need the strength. Kind of like the combination of both. So we're going to go down to... work in that direction. 2 to 57 lightning damage. Interesting. Because I needed that for stuff we're doing. You know what? We're going to take this item piece here. And we're going to put an essence on of... maximum life. Then we're going to desecrate you. Mm-hmm. Rarity. What the hell in the spin to win is going on? Welcome to Whirling Assault. Okay, what we got here. 98% increased armor. Yeah, that will work for what we're doing here. What happened to your voice? Nothing, sir. It's going to be back to normal. Anytime soon now. Lost some int, but I have all the decks. Oh, back to my handout. So my resis are somewhat back up. You come... Jesus, I have no space for things. Like we have been hoarding a bit too many equipment pieces.
How can I help? Sir, what do you think? Bring any
Okay. Like that. I'm blind. Sockets. Yeah. I need to change the color of that. I need int. Good. You sound like a giant. I'm trying. My best giant impression. Wish you could stream. Thank you, Kami. It's going to be an interesting part because we're pretty much taking all the resources we have found, right? And we're trying to really push this little build here over the edge. And we're going to have to go on a little shopping spree. And that's why we intentionally moved it over to trade and buy ourselves just the cool equipment pieces that we need, right? I mean, my armor, for example, my helmet is 600. But let's be fair, a helmet can be up to 1,000 armor, right? Sitting at 72%, that's nice. We can get this way higher. And also we can get more max life on it. Potentially also a higher area of effect, I think, but I'm not entirely sure if that's actually possible on the helmet. But yeah, we definitely want to have like more max life, potentially chaos resistance. Also, maybe we can pick up some flasks that prevent us from getting staggered. There's like unique life flask, because I don't use my life flask ever. I think there's always resolve, right? Regime. Do you accept in-game gifts, Ozern? No, we got everything we need. I mean, I have the funds to pretty much buy everything I want. There's nothing I couldn't buy. Apart from weapons, multiple thousand divines, but that's that. It's not that I don't appreciate your gifts, it's just like setting a tone, right? I know it's towards the end of the season, so a lot of people have stopped buying. But there are streamers that literally just live off the gifts of their community, right? In these kind of games. And I just don't want to be that guy. If that makes sense. It's not my style. Ooh, we can do Aelith Chime now and charge staff. Yes. Let's actually do that. Yes. Here, let me show you. Okay. We're gonna take the Mantra of Destruction. Chime, 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 chime. Aelith Chime. And then we want to have Charge Profusion. Right? And lastly... I like to see that. So that would be...
Welcome. This is what we have available.
The
Keep up
Chime.
the good work.
Then we need a skill gem. Because we can get charge staff if I wanted to. Okay, what did we play on charge staff? Prolonged duration. Always. Always prolonged duration. Then next up is going to be... I mean, the best is perpetual. That you're able to not use up a charge, right? Hiding charges. This perpetual charge doesn't work anymore. Shocks caused by the sword skills are reflected to you, but increased magnitude of shocks. Yes, actually, yes. Overcharge is what we want. I feel so stupid. You need Aelith Chime for charge profusion. Yeah. So you have to put in Aelith Chime first, and then you can put on charge profusion. So it's like a step 1, step 2 thing, right? More support gems. I need to buy some tier 5 supports. They're probably going to be expensive, right? So in case you wonder, why do we have trade? It is now the final stage of this build. We actually moved it over to trade.
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
So we're currently trying to squeeze out the last thingies. So when inflicting an ailment with a sword skill, remove that ailment from yourself. Right? So the idea is that you're using Commiserate together with Overcharge to inflict the ailment and then make the most out of the ailment. Does that make sense? That's the idea. Let's see how that works. Zardi, putting on delayed gratification on mantra to get more power charges. I'm not sure if we need that. We're already getting enough. So see now, we're shooting out the charges left, right, and center around us, which is kind of cool, right? To get a whirl, and do this, and do that. The best part is that this works against everyone. So this also works in boss fights, right? Now put a bell down. Yeah, we're gonna shock the bell too. Mm-hmm. I wonder if I could use the charge staff on longer skill effect duration. Probably. And I see what you're saying with a delayed gratification. The problem is, like, I get 3 power charges, right? So, more power charges are only helpful if you can actually get more power charges. So I would have to now invest skill points in getting more power charges. And that's not worth it. There's literally no reason to do that. So yeah, activate mantra. And then boom. Come down here. Okay. Yeah, with the shock it goes way quicker. Mm-hmm. That's a nice addition. Pretty nifty. So a little thing that makes us vastly stronger. Did we miss the temple? Here we go over the temple already. Oh my lord. It almost stunned me.
I suspect Danik will know what to do with this.
Mm-hmm. Have to get quarterstaffs to potentially be amazing, right? Great movement skill. Honestly, you could add a movement tag with Bone Shatter, but that Bone Shatter movement tag is just literally unnecessary. It's like, yeah, sure. I mean, if you really, really want to be extra, if you really, really want to, you know, do something, could add a movement tag like that, but not really needed.
Do you think?
Okay, how would a good helmet look like, Chad? A good helmet. We need a category helm. Helm. And we wanted to have maximum life. And armor. Okay, I want one with a lot of maximum life and a lot of armor. And it should only cost exalted. I'm still a stingy bastard, Chan. I'm not paying for more than 50 exalted for items. I'm a simple man. Oh, the maximum life needs to be at least 100, right? So what we have here, 1,200. This is reasonable. But optimally, it would also have fire resistance, right? Wouldn't hurt. What does my current have? I have one with fire resistance, because fire resistance is all resistance for me, right? Might as well just check if there's any. Oh, you have minimum 50 exalted. Oops. Well, it's okay. We can handle. I mean, I did follow my head as a kid, you know, the usual. So that's that. Here we have life regeneration, resistance, reduced attributes. We have maximum life, strength, armor. Nothing like really cool, to be honest. All like rather sad specimens. This is take and recoup his energy shield. That's so weird. Here we can take this one. I guess at least somewhere. I can desecrate that. Yeah, let's buy that. Let's buy this bad boy and then desecrate it. Just see what we can get out of it. Many people complain that PoE 2 is worse than 1. Well, I never liked PoE 1. So how can it be worse when I never liked it? Oh, look at this. This is chaos and fire resistant. That item gives me a grand total of 40x fire resistance, which will resistance me completely out. Damn. It's amazing. That was well done. That's 200 more than we have. Like, personally, I am a Path of Exile 2 player for a reason. I like Path of Exile 2. I don't have much feelings towards Path of Exile 1. So how can it be worse when 1 ain't good for me? Okay, 22 int as well. Well, that 22 int is actually amazing because it would now allow me to get a higher level Designate Dead. I don't want to risk that yet. Okay, we need a white body armor too. That's a higher level than what we have. So how do I do this? It is body armor, right? And then I do only normal. I want a normal body armor with the most armor possible. Is there not more than 600? That's it. Is that really it? So we cannot go over what we have here. Well, I guess it is what it is then. Okay, next map. Oh, we need to the best character on the game depends what you like to play and how much effort you want to put in. I mean, we for example made this warrior here right now, and it was absolute cakewalk. Okay, it was so cakewalk. It's yeah. What happened to currency this league? Well, you have the, what is it called again? You had the temple. The temple pretty much ruined everything. Best way to say it. Okay, we're currently rocking a quarterstaff with 500 damage, guys. That's actually not a lot, right? So top-end quarterstaffs are way more dangerous. So what we're going to do later is we're going to buy ourselves a good base, and then we're going to craft it upwards. I'm not sure how I want the final quarterstaff to look yet. Like, I obviously want to have it physical, right? But I'm not sure if we're going to go for... Oh, we'll have to see what we do. I definitely want to get onslaught on it, right? And the skill ranks and everything. Try some of my crafting strategies. My main problem is that I often don't feel like even applying Mantra of Destruction. Because we're like good. With charged staff, we're sitting at what, 30,000 whirling assault. That's kind of decent. Obviously, we need to do more. Right, this is scratching the surface. I get to some pinnacle bosses today as well. My only issue with Greater Essences is it doesn't hit tier 1. I mean, the thing is, if you want to have more than tier 1, you just literally have to have the patience to find the right items. Right? That's not for me. I like to do some basic crafting, right? I'm happy with basic results. I don't need to have the best of the best of the best of the best. I'm aiming for certain replicable results that you can do over and over again. Simple. Isn't this Soul Self-Hunt anymore? Eniok, we yesterday cleared the Arbiter. So yesterday we absolutely destroyed him. Which means today is the... What can we do more with a build? Okay. This means that we're pretty much going to move the character over to trade. Oh, they killed me. So we're going to move the character over to trade and see what we can weasel out. She does chaos damage. How much difference do the damage buffs actually make when you get them? Crazy. When you like get all the other stuff together, it's like... So was solo self-found until this moment. But the thing is, in order to get stronger in solo self-found, it's just merely time. You know? Time. So just play. And right now, since it's so far to the end of the season, we wish to accelerate that process a bit. Yeah, that's good. We still need boots with more armor. We have a helmet. We need gloves down the line. That's for sure. I mean, we need some more chaos resistance. Do we not have a chaos resistance charm? There are charms for that, right? We got a thawing. We got a dowsing. Dowsing we don't need anymore. So we can do charms. Yeah, here. Do a chaos resistance charm to at least have something, right? And this is like a shock charm that's useless. What other thing can we do? Well, we can't become ignited anymore, so that's that. Can do... We do like a stun charm. Yes. Just to avoid getting stunned. Is that? She's a nasty one if you don't pay attention. That's why I usually don't go for her. Because she's annoying, right? There's certain bosses that will always be nasty for certain builds. This is just beautiful. In case you wonder, does this stop being fun ever? No, it doesn't. Just way too interesting to play. That, this. Especially with the fire explosions on it. It's just vibing so good. Did you just get fully healed? Oh, because he got hit up by the owl. Well, that didn't help you much. Oh, another Abyssal Deads. Let's go. Can't wait to see the builds once you play Abyss stuff, Michael. Well, Abyss is relative. I mean, I'm not going to go for a Headhunter because I just despise Headhunter as an item. Like, I don't like Headhunter because it's such a must-have, and there's no alternative to it. And I dislike items that work like this, if that makes sense. Like, why would you make an item that has no equal? If that makes sense, right? When if you look at any endgame build, it plays Headhunter. That's stupid. Why would that be a thing? Seems like very, very bad game design. Should I start a new character or the new league? Well, there is no new league. There is still the last of the druids, my friend. And this is going to be the league now still for the next almost 3 months. So if you're looking to play some Path of Exile, just play the last of the druids. It's still good. It's still fun. The prices are still reasonable. Like even this far in, you still have people trading with you. I mean, surprisingly, this is a very active league, even this far down into the life cycle. People are still interested like crazy, which is also nice to see. Goodness, they absolutely get demolished. You want to come again? You want to come again? No? I thought they might want to come like for a second round, you know? By blow. Temple is the endgame people have been asking for. Personally, not for me, but a lot of people have been excited for it, yes. And I only want to kill Aziri. I find that fun, the fight. Especially she gets harder the more you juice the temple. So that's kind of nice. Yeah, and you only have the Steam numbers, my friend. You don't even have the console numbers, right? So I'd say this league is still very active, very good. I mean, it's also the only thing you have for a couple of months to go. I feel like Abyssal Depths never dropped anything. So Abyssal Depths used to drop always everything when it was main. Now it's not main anymore, and I feel like, yes, the drops are too low as well. I mean, it almost feels pointless to go into the Abyss at times. That shouldn't be it. It shouldn't be either it's too much or it's not enough. Sadly, this has been a thing with them always. So either it is going to be, like, because it is main, league mechanic is going to be, like, everywhere. But once it stops being the main league mechanic, the fall-off needs to be studied. That's a Whirling Assault where it's like my monk build but ice. Yeah, we don't need the shatter from ice because we have the explosion from fire spell and hit. Sorry. We have fire spell and hit and fire spell and hit cast detonate dead. And that's kind of like using Herald of Ice without using Herald of Ice. And look at the damage. We need life on mana leech on a hit. We actually put that away. Right? So we only have life leech on a hit right now, but we don't have mana leech on hit anymore. That's something we need to fix.
Surprise! What do you think? Keep punishing the nameless.
Mm-hmm.
Surprising.
Chaos resistance, at least something. Looking forward to get stomped into the ground. Whirling Assault just got buffed this season, so I don't see it getting stomped into the ground. It is also not overtuned. I mean, again, if you're looking at other stuff, it's not like Whirling Assault is doing things that no one else can do. That's simply not true, right? For sure, Whirling Assault is strong. Oops. But it's by no means overtuned. Certainly powerful. But not hilariously OP. Bit too popular and used too many classes. But those are not negative points, Butness. I mean, as always, Whirling Assault is fine. Other skills need to be as good as Whirling Assault. Like, you're thinking completely wrong here. So, it's not a situation of Whirling Assault being too good. It's a situation of other skills needing a lift. Right? We don't need this particular skill weaker. We need other skills stronger. I know that grinding gear games does not always think in those ways, but that is my personal belief. Whirling Assault is what should be for an endgame skill. It is a fun to use endgame skill that allows you to clear screens. It's really good, and you need to adapt it for single target, right? So it's not like that magically my single target is insane as well. You still need to work with that by adding bonus stuff. And that makes a good fun skill. Now let's make the other skills be equally good and fun. Instead of trashing existing skills. It's probably the biggest bane of ARPGs when developers try to create a meta by buff nerfing things back and forth. Because for them that means change and adaptation. But after the 20th iteration of that, it just gets like big yawn. What is corpse exploding me here? Like seriously? Okay, are we back? We're back. Cool. That was definitely what we wanted to have happening. Sorry, John. Be back. Sometimes internet do be weird. I mean, the good thing is that it freezes your character exactly where you are, right? So that internet outage did at least not make my char die, which is probably the most frustrating thing in the world. So sorry for that, ladies and gentlemen. Slight hiccup in the matrix. Not sure what exactly happened there. Skittering catalyst. What's the skittering one? And why does it seem so good? Oh, hey, I was looting. Please let me loot, good sir. So the moment where we pretty much stop attacking, we die. Seems reasonable. But please let me loot and, you know, please let me play and loot at the same time. You know me, chat. I cannot resist the call of the loot. Oh, that one is quick. 14 breach splinters. Could have been more. Way more. So we also want to clear out pinnacle bosses today, right? At least see how they feel. And I wonder if we want to try going more in the direction of crit. Now that we have access to all the points. Yeah. Give me a second. All right. Can we go to Aziri? I don't know how long we haven't been in the temple. This account. Oh wow. Yeah, we've like last time we like literally were just at Aziri. I remember we just did that essentially. Yeah, let's go clear. Let's go clear architect. I kind of want to kill her again.
Not even stone can rest here.
And temples shouldn't be really offering up any resistance, right? Not since we boosted our quarterstaff. So the first thing we did today, guys, is just put 5 more ranks on our quarterstaff. Just in case you wonder. So that was like step number 1 for maximum power gain. Just put more ranks on. Nothing more powerful than that. I only have 11 rooms in this temple. Killing Aziri really did something to this. Well, sir, you used up all my mana. We don't like that. Sorry, chat, if I missed a single message from you. Like, I guess my chat is still reconnecting everywhere. Ay. The wife is not getting the robot activated. Bei mir sagt er auch gerade. Cannot save her. Okay, wait. How many rooms do I have to do? 1, 2, 3, right? 5. Already 5. 6. Is it 6 for the architect? This one. And then I'll have my answer. Oh, that was it. Nice.
You have come too far. My design never fails.
Do this. Activate that. 1, 2, yell. Maximum damage. The bonus shock is really nice.
This medallion's rather
Okay, let's check if we get the access chamber. Nice. Awesome, look at this, Chad. That is looking very decent. So, let's teleport out. And then we can see how much more we have to do. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I just literally need 2 things and we get a Ziri. Very nice. I mean, very nice. I wonder what kind of jewels we would like to have. Because right now we have like the most random jewels that only give us global physical damage. Another Arakali's Lust. I have so many of those. So right now our jewels only give us global physical damage. But I think there are better jewels than that out there, obviously. Oh wow, really? I got lightning hit. Ah, Chihuahua. We need like a bit more life for this to prevent these things from happening. Let's not get lightning hit again. Especially not if he dies so quick. You sound ill? Yeah, but I'm not ill. I know I might sound ill, but I am really not ill. We could do critical hit chance and mana on kill, for example. Right? That could be interesting. Lynn, you're back. I never left, Lynn. It was just the internet that decided to nosedive. And keep me out of existence, but I'm back.
Yes.
Seen more of those out. How can I? This is what
What do we have here? We got a staff that's useless.
Greetings.
Oh, that's 2 levels to melee skills, but 8% increased mana. Technically not even bad, right? With those 2 levels to melee skills. But that increased to mana being completely useless. Oh, what do we have? Maps. Okay, I could need better boots. I need boots that have way more armor, right? But they still need to have movement speed. So how do we get that now? We want boots, and they're supposed to have movement speed. At least 30%, right? With a good amount of armor. Well, that's 900 armor. And preferable fire resistance. Because fire resistance. Okay, what do we have? We have fire resistance, we have maximum life, and we need armor. Oh, we can get something with 400 armor like this. It's kind of sad. They even have 35% movement speed. Are you forcing me to invest like more? Because these are all like very cheap, right? Ay. Nothing like too exciting pretty much. Here, let's just get these here. They're slightly better than what we have. Not too much better, but slightly. Are drops on? Are there Twitch drops currently, sir? And if there are Twitch drops, they're on, yes.
Not bad. Take your time.
By default.
Keep up the good
Thing. kind of want a belt that gives me like strength and everything. We have way too much dex. That's actually crazy.
Nothing is set in stone.
I wonder. Now we gotta get to level 90. That's our main goal here right now. Okay, we're sitting at 2,400 life already. We really have to think about our jewels. Yeah, my jewels are pretty much useless. I could try to go for critical hit chance because we were thinking about what if we do crit, chat. But the only way how crit would be possible is if we fully... If we have all our jewels be crit, right? This is the only way how crit would be possible. Okay, first one knocked out. Should we try to craft a new staff soon, or should we still wait with that, chat? I mean, obviously one of our biggest power gains could be a staff. We should buy some bases, right? I mean, you want to see crafting. You don't want to see me buy a good one. Right? We always want to craft. Everything else is boring. Hello, Mr. Abyss Precursor Tablet. And we need a better amulet. I mean, getting a better amulet shouldn't be hard because our amulet is virtually trashed here. And not even remotely anything. Just a random blah amulet of sadness. Preserved jawbone, you say? Oh, the perfect essence of thawing. Let's deplete that before it kills me accidentally. Good. So what drops should be on, mister? I wasn't aware that Path of Exile still has drops at this point. Or you're confusing the drops. Hello, Mr. Strongbox. Don't mind if I do. And the fun part about this build is that I really haven't worried about dying at all, right? When the only way how I die is literally when I don't play. Like with my Wyvern, like sometimes when you're jumping into opponents to like melee attack them, I could have died. I mean, there have been moments, right, where just unfortunateness aligns. This character really has only died when I did not play good. That's very nice. That. Next one, yell. And it's over. Does anyone see like how much the shock is on the opponent? Because I have like increased shock and everything. I'm just not paying enough attention. Like every time I try to pay attention, the enemy's dead. What are we running? We're running a Smith of Kitava, Fire Spell on hit, Whirling Assault character, who's way too much fun to play in every single way. When was the last season? It started in December, and the season is still going on until May. Can you update your build on mobilities? We haven't made enough changes to update anything yet, Jasper. But as soon as we're done today, we will upload the updated version. I will also try to get some of the rather rare lineage supports and see if we can use them for the build as well. There's the one or the other who might cook kind of crazy for the build. It's a long season, dude. It's a ginormous season. I think, like, so the problem was they really wanted to release they really wanted, like, here with the Game Awards and everything. So that was supposed to be like the big kicker, right? The Game Awards, and then boom, boom, suddenly releasing. And the same went like for Diablo, right? With the Paladin and so on. So they both were looking to have like this hype moment. And I think it created like an unfortunate timing for them. I mean, the season for Path of Exile could have, for example, released like 2-3 weeks later easily in January. And everything would have been fine, right? Then it would have been a January to May season. Now it turned out to be a December to May season, which is quite crazy. Did we miss a obelisk? Please don't kill me. I think I get them all. Yep, let's go, Chan. Great, he's putting like down the fungus field right in the middle where he stands. What a meanie. So this should usually give us okay XP, right? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. The best part is I can like fully keep my charge staff up all the time. Do 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 do. Good, 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 good. Nice sewer. That. How do you get it charged? I make combo points, then I use the Mantra of Destruction, and the Mantra of Destruction gives me power charges. Very simple. So we have Aelith Chime on the Mantra of Destruction. I use it, I get power charges, I activate Charge Staff, then I can activate the bell afterwards. It's like really simple, and it works like so well together, as it's just like Mantra, Charge Staff, done. And then Infernal Cry for like here, Infernal for more. Mantra, Charge Staff. You notice it's always active. Poor guys. Dunzo. Greater Rune of Tithing. That's for Thorns damage. Did you know that you can actually level with Thorns damage, guys? It's super funny. Is there a link to this build? Yes, my friend. We have the full mobalytics for you. We have the full YouTube video also for you. That breaks everything down. This build was completely done in solo self-found, so it doesn't need anything specific, okay? It's a fully solo self-found amazing build. Here. The Diablo season and the POE season will be closed again, yes. But this time they shouldn't be on top of each other. Now I say they shouldn't, but we don't know. Right? One more level, chat. I'm currently trying... Wait, let's quickly check the market for quarterstaff. Quarterstaff. Magic rarity. And we want... physical damage, right? So what we have, 122, 114. It's pretty low, right? How high does it base-wise go? Oh, 137 is not really much higher. Also, this is a lightning one. I don't want a lightning one, right? And I would prefer if it was a... What is the best base here? A bloodthirsty. It's faster. But there's also the... Not the bolting. The razor. No, it's the... And the razor didn't. There was one class of quarterstaff which had a higher base. Right? And the thing is that we just don't need the 100 lightning damage on this one, right? Just unnecessary. Then again, do I want 18% bonus block chance? No, I don't, right? I don't want 18% bonus block chance. And preferable, you want the one that has melee strike range. There's one, what is it called again? It's a striking quarterstaff. Yeah, here. Because they have increased range, which is obviously nice, right? Since range is everything. You know what? Let's delete the striking. Let's go for quarterstaff and let's buy the bolting one and just craft with it and see what we can do. So here for 100. Do I still have 100? I don't know how many. No, I don't have 100 currently. Give me a moment, Chad.
Oh, it's you.
I want exalted orbs. I have divines. I want 3.
I'll fill that in
Thank you.
as soon as I can.
See that's like the good advantage. Okay, let's search again. Oh, I'm fantastic, Matt. Don't you worry. I am good. I'm not in pain. I'm not anything. It's just that, right? Can you suggest a random and complete wacky build? You want a random and complete wacky build. The problem is, do you want to hate yourself or do you want to have fun? Right? Because I've seen people just do things like Lich and then Living Bomb. It works. Not fun necessarily. You can do a Tornado Titan. Will that be good? Maybe. I mean, there's a POE 2 build randomizer here. And a build generator. Here. Where is it? Path of Exile, Dark Souls, POE, character randomizer. Here, you can just pick on this, right? And then you just go for roll all. So you get like Sorceress, Stormweaver, Talisman, Rend, Lunar Blessing, Rend, Defense, Block, and Armor. Mercenary, Witch Hunter, Rain of Arrows. You know? But honestly, that's not really fun. Okay, let's take this quarterstaff here. And we're going to make it 344. It's a sad outcome, but I'll go with this, right? It's fine. Actually, could we now apply a Divine Orb to reroll these values to potentially hit 154%? And I don't use Divine Orbs for that purpose, but if you randomize the numeric values of modifiers on an item, can I try to get this up to 154? I can, right? I usually don't ever use the Divine Orbs for that. Yeah, literally their whole purpose, right? Oh, well, I guess we did it, chat. Cool. I'll just have to accept this result, right? So, now interesting part. So we got the fizz, right? We had everything. What we're going to do is we're going to do another essence, and I can now use the perfect essence of abrasion that I don't have for some reason. I really don't have a perfect essence of abrasion. That's sad. Should be rather cheap, yeah. So what the perfect essence of abrasion does, it says 33 of damage is extra physical. Now, it always is a prefix. So I just put this on, and I get it. Right? So we have this bad boy quarterstaff now, with like the physical and all that kind of stuff together. That means we're now going to add a increased attack speed, stun build up, and then we desecrate the thingy. Where did I put my desecration? There it is. We can see what we get. And this is the 0 to mirror challenge. Since I don't actually do much trading, probably never. You know? That was a terrible. So now we gotta get plus skills, and we gotta get haste onto that too. That brings me Wayne. One of my characters has perfect essence of battles and haste, and my greater essence of abrasion lying around and all that kind of stuff, right? So I don't think that getting a mirror is actually quite hard when it comes down to 0 to mirror. Because, like, I mean, it might be just hard at this point of the life cycle. Okay, so we need the onslaught. Right? And now we also need to get the skill ranks and hope that it doesn't remove the onslaught. Wow, we got it. Okay, so we got now the chance to get onslaught, the skill ranks, we got the crit damage bonus, the physical, we got the physical, and we get the physical. Right? We can quality this up. The biggest problem though is that it's going to be most likely lower than actually what we have currently. We just crafted around. And the outcome is less, but with 100 lightning damage, which is actually useless. However, we do have the guaranteed, here, the extra damage is physical, which is kind of cool. So if I now put this on, And we're sitting currently at, what is my willing and sold at? 9,000. I should go up due to probably the extra physical is physical. Put that away. See how that whirlies. Yeah, I mean, like, for just randomly slamming things on, it actually turned out rather well. Right? We could have been a bit more deterministic. But honestly, it's an okay outcome. Now, obviously, for a real better item, I have to look for like 170 base, something. And so a way higher base craft. Seeking was critical hit chance, yeah. Seeking did actually sell well. I'm mistaken. Yeah, a better base, a higher roll on my things, that kind of stuff. But the good thing is that we're now getting onslaught, right? That's going to make us plenty fast. And with this, we're sitting at 28,000. Who remembers when there was still a lever here, Chad? I would say we're gonna now try to boost the crit of the skill. Okay, Chad? So we're gonna buy ourselves a bunch of critical strike jewels. I don't actually know what can the skills all have, right? They can have crit. They can have crit. And we can do increased damage if we have consumed a corpse recently, technically. That's one. Sounds a bit weird, but it's actually possible. Because we're always consuming corpses. I'm gonna see what for like crit jewels do we have just lying around. Our box of riches. We definitely need to look for new rings because our rings are a disgrace currently. Omen of the Black-Blooded. I forget what that one did. Oh no, Black-Blooded was guaranteed Kurgle. Yeah, I remember. With the Black-Blooded, we actually crafted this, guys. We got the, on the old staff, we desecrated it for a very high physical damage. So we had a staff that had like hybrid fist stat, then we put physical on it, and then we desecrated it with a Kurgle for a mixed physical. Kinda cool. What's your class? We're a warrior. And the warrior is a smith of Kitava. Because we're using fire spell on hit. So warrior, smith of Kitava, fire spell on hit. And it all works very well together. And it's the secret juice to what the build is doing. I wanted to say we activated all three, right? Mantra, that, this. Good. We still need the temple. Let's go. What anoint did you put on your amulet? None yet. I mean, that really comes down to when we now say we're going to go crit, I guess I'm going to go for a crit anoint, right? Just don't see a reason to not go for a crit anoint. Here, let's actually go out and grab a few critical hit chance thingies. Because your base critical hit is actually good, right? A staff has a base critical hit of 10%. That's better than spears with their 5%. And the 5% of spears is really disappointing. Here we had this hybrid stat, but it wasn't a tier 7, it was a way higher stat, right? Okay. Sorry, Mr. Krusty, we can't read your Russian. But we appreciate your interest in the stream. It would be nicer if you were speaking English, though. So, let's go into our jewel. Ashra, very good to see you there. Thank you for sending 20 memberships our way. That's very generous of you. Again. So we get elemental damage. We get here crit damage bonus, but I need not crit damage bonus. I need critical hit chance. Yeah, critical hit chance 11. But the other stats are useless, right? So how high can critical hit chance roll? I mean, 11 is quite high. 14 I think is max, right? So we want jewels. Feels almost like useless to hoard jewels, right? Because you're never gonna get good ones, most likely. So I need them with critical hit chance. At least 10. Why can he not find critical hit chance jewels with at least 10%? Is it not an explicit? Explicit increase critical hit chance. Yeah. So at least 10. What other stat we want to have? That doesn't here. Increased area of effect. We could have that, right? We could have critical hit chance. I mean, we have here consumed corpse recently. So we can have these two together as well. See, this is damage with a corpse recently and that. Actually nice. But I wonder if we like increase chance to inflict ailments maybe. I mean, we could also go for magnitude. Magnitude of ailments, because that would make our shock higher, right? But there's no jewel like that available. Nice POE stream. Yeah, we weren't sure what to stream today, so we decided that, hey, maybe we should just go for more Path of Exile, right? Yeah, area of effect for sure. Honestly, I think we're just gonna go 1 out of 2. So this is here 10 crit, and this is 16 damage if we have a corpse recently. Even though that corpse recently seems a bit useless because, what would we need that for, right? That's, mana regen. Magnitude of shock you inflict. Huh. Huh. That's good. Let's make him not more expensive than 20. Because I'm lazy. Damage taken recouped as life. Why not? Try to find a rare with 1 empty. You can actually desecrate jewels. I never tried to desecrate a jewel. I feel stupid now, sir. That we just like never tried to desecrate it. Oh, these are all useless. What's the best way to max resistance? I mean, you won't like the answer, but it is get resistance gear. I know it's stupid, but it is what it is. Which thingy do you need to desecrate a jewel? We have one, a cranium. How much do craniums go for?
Hail.
They're probably expensive, right? Yeah, they're super expensive. Wow. Luckily, I used one up. Let's see. But it's always more fun to use things yourself, right? Oh, that's so useless. I kind of hate it here. Okay, so usually over rings you get this. Okay, so crit chance, guys. Crit chance. Chance. And crit chance. So without changing anything right now, our crit chance went up to 15.3%, which is obviously not really exciting yet, right? So what do we do now? Now we gotta think about changing our passive points, right? At least some of them. I mean, what we could do is we could technically kick out attrition, because there is a spirit skill, and it's called charge regulation. While active, you gain powerful buffs based on your active charges. However, maintaining the buff consumes charges every few seconds. So as long as I have power charges, I would get that. Technically. Right? That would beef our critical strike up. But let's see. So our defense is at 75%. If I now pull this out, we're set to 73. If I pull this out, we're at 68. That's still fine. Pull this out, we're at 66. What we need to get is these two here. I mean, they're or something. Wait, we could get these two or this one. Critical hit, critical hit, and bonus. That one is good, and it's like super close by, so it's worth it. We have another one that is here, and this increased the maximum, the magnitude of non-damaging ailments, which means my shock would actually shock harder. So alone with these two nodes, we are sitting at 24.3. That's not bad. Let's go onto a map and see how much better this feels. Need an alchemy orb. And an abyss precursor tablet. Cool. It's not under the weather. This is already me getting better, brother. Like I'm almost back to normal. Okay, we need to buy the crazy supports now, chat. I am missing my war cry because we lost too much strength. This is bad because that also means we're not having Berserk running. Give me a second, Berserk is out.
Yes, I have a different plan.
It's a tough balance to maintain, stat-wise. Boom. Oh, she got destroyed quick. Okay. Oh, what do we have here, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, he actually has the perfect essence of haste. Nice. Perfect essence of haste is not bad to have. I think I need a stricter loot filter. For sure. How are we doing, Tankenstein? Very good. We decided to trade our, to take our little trade build here, our little solo cell phone build, to the max, because people have already been asking, but what if we're in trade? But could you also do this in trade? So here we are doing it also in trade. I wonder, like, so we crafted this quarterstaff here, right? This new one. I wonder how much would an upgrade cost if we just buy one. Right, I like crafting my own ones, but there's always more out on the horizon. Okay, we're sitting with a crit. Somewhere at good damage values. Next is buy better gloves, right? Oh no, actually we got better gloves. Remember that. Are you using a synthesizer? Yes, I am using a synthesizer. You caught me. It's not just my voice being shot. Damn. How unfortunate. So we have two things we can do now. We could try to get all the way up here, but that's too far. I'll probably have to... I'll probably have to put away the attack speeds. And try to get to these here. I mean, this is 1, 2... Let's see. Yeah, they're really solid weapons for cheap. I just like to know how much more could we have, right? So if I just go for quarterstaff, and we want maximum physical DPS for a total of 2 divides. So what could I get? I mean, not really much better than what I have, right? So this is here 568 with a level 2 attack skills. Oh, these are actually worse than what I crafted myself. Yeah. I mean, this is 555, right? It doesn't even have attack speed. If you look at my staff, so this is what I had before, chat. So this is my staff before, 564. Actually, like, pretty good. Is the charge staff throwing the projectiles? Yes, it is. So we're not really getting much more than what we have. Okay, what's with 5 divine orbs? 610. Yeah, they're not really. That's not too hot. They're not better than what I have. So does that mean my staff I created is worth like 10 divine orbs now, or what? Yeah, well, mine are way better. Well, what the fuck? Okay, for 10. Let's see. That one has 500. It's not qualityed up yet. It has the double physical, but it's worse again. Right? Okay, 15 divine orbs. 20 divine orbs then. Yeah, they're, I mean, why would I buy these? They're all sad. They're not even remotely. I mean, I'm better off. So I'm better off looking for a magic quarterstaff, and trying to get like the highest increased physical, right? And then crafting with that. See, this is 170. This is 169. So that's great. I'm better off doing this. Right here, this is one with that is 360 already, 24 quality with a 5 level 12 melee skills and the physical. Like I'm literally I buy this here over the other one. I mean, like seriously. Weren't you German in the beginning? Sound more American than German. Well, I mean, thank you, I guess. I'm trying.
Hello there. Sir Brett, what do you think?
I mean, I'm still German. I haven't magically changed my heritage. You know? Oh wait, we can. So wait, let's go back. So two things we want to be looking for. We need to pull points out because we have enough attack speed, right? That means we need bigger booms. So I'm gonna pull these 3 out, and I'm gonna pull these 3 out, plus these. Okay, this allows me to go for strength. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Boom. So that gives me more strength, which is amazing, but it brings my crit up to 30.3%. Yes, that's good. Okay, which node did you say should we allocate? My preferable critical hit. What do we have? I mean, we have back here, right? These are too expensive. I mean, this is cheap. True strike. We could get. I mean, we could get struck through. Right, struck through would be amazing. Which are like some of the best critical hit chance nodes. What do we have here? Nothing too exciting, right? And where I'm like, I need this. I mean, like, I'm probably gonna choose like a cheap one, like critical exploit, right? Because we can just get this. I mean, we could go for critical, careful assassin. But that's still a suffering. And I don't have a suffering, but it would be 50% increased. It'd probably be one of the better ones. I wonder if I should push for this. Still. We have 2 more skill points. Do I have anything critical related that we can mess with? I don't have any like critical note I could go for with my 2 points. And technically we can just invest that in the armor. Let's see how Aziri is going now, because I've actually not been to Aziri a second time yet. So I've been 1 time at her. Shit. We can make it. So we just want to make it to Aziri's.
two temples alike.
So I'll see how she goes now with our improvements. I mean, we haven't changed too much. I think the biggest change right now is that we just went for the crit and that we introduced the charge staff. So this is bonus because we will now always shock the bell, and that makes the bell do a 30% damage multiplier. And I think that's like literally the biggest difference, right? If your bell does actually do 30% more damage. Are you going to play Diablo Season 12? Yes. I will play Diablo Season 12. I'm personally excited to play Diablo Season again. What I'm not excited for is that, how do I put this now? It's literally the season before we change the game completely again. So anything you learn in Season 12 is pretty much useless because we're like moving away from all of that. I'm still looking forward to actually play it because I just enjoy playing Diablo seasons, right? Simple man. It's just a bit sad that, you know, it's pretty much just a filler season. It's waiting to be over so we can play the real deal. Okay, we need 5 more rooms. Oh, Jimmy, it's way better already. I mean, if you have been here the past days, then you know that this is like a vast improvement in voice quality. Striking quarterstaff. Let's still pick up the quarterstaffs. You know, you get lazy at some point because you've picked up so many. You just don't want to pick up more. Okay, after this is done, we're gonna try to get ourselves better rings. Because right now our rings are quite simple. Two more rooms. 2 more rooms. Oh, don't worry, Stone. This is the final day. We're back to normal tomorrow. I'm not stressed out about my voice. One more room. I mean, I need to go anyways up in the rooms so we can make our way to Ziri. Greater Exalted Orb, you say? There's one more surviving somewhere? Jesus. The most annoying thing when you have that. Okay, we last room to Ziri. And then we're there, Chad. Got it. Okay, let's teleport back. And we activate the Chamber Rooney. Are they going to do it this time without the blah blah blah? What's your gaming plan for tomorrow, Jimmy? I don't know yet. I mean, today we want to finish the build, right? We want to max out this to the maxity max. Wife is sending me videos.
Give it everything you have.
So sorry. Only white armor. Smith of Kitava cannot wear anything but white armor. So I can only do this.
Come now, give unto me your desire.
I cannot do more.
Fulfill my
But my white armor gives me life regeneration per second, so it's actually pretty good.
succumb to me.
Hello, lady. Okay, let's see how good she goes. Like last time we killed her rather quick too, but you know, it could have, yeah, this is so much better. So our shock is 28% shock. That's a lot. Let's do this. Activate 30 seconds. Get her in.
Don't understand our connection.
Come, 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 come.
Understand.
Oh. Nah, I don't think so, lady. Yeah, this is so much faster. Oh my lord. This is so much faster. So, like, before it was, I think, almost 3 times as long, but now with shocking the bell and everything, the best thing I could do right now is try to get so much flat cold damage that I would also freeze the bell. Oh no, I don't want to get out. Oops. Almost made an oopsie doopsie, chat. So, Aziri's Vault, what do you have for me? We got the spear, ladies and gentlemen, finally. Actually, never gotten the spear. An orb of extraction, a Vaal infuser, a Vaal cultivation orb, a crystallized corruption, 1 divine orb. You know, decent outcomes. Decent outcomes, Chan. Not too bad, not too good. Oh, it will be hard to get to her again anytime soon. Oh, let's see what actually that one is. Let's see if we get a good version of the staff. Nah, I mean, it's fine. It could have been better. I mean, it's not like we can just roll it higher, right? Increase armored energy shield. So that is cold, dex. See, this one is surprisingly good, Chad, because I can take this one that we have here, the level 78 one again, and I could force a Kurgle modifier on it. So I could force this one here to have a very high physical damage. Right? If I wanted to. So this is actually a very good crafting base that I can work around with. And I could make another one of these, right? Only that this one has a higher base attack. So this one has here also, as you can see, it has the 74% tier 2. And then it got like the, I added physical damage to it, 52. And I added another 84% increased physical damage with the desecration. The same I can do here if I want to.
What do you think?
You get onslaught for 4 seconds on kill. Wow, that's actually a decent ring.
Keep punishing the nameless.
Okay, I need a ring that gave me leech. Yeah, I need a life leech ring. And at the same time, I would like it to give me a lot of flat damage, right? That is life leech, resistance, everything. Chaos resistance 2. We don't need the lightning damage necessarily. We have melee skills. Ranks to melee skills. 2 level to melee skills. Wow, we got that just lying around. Okay, what we need is we need like melee skills and increased armor, but more increased armor. That'd be something to still improve on. My helmet is good. My boots are fine. My belt could be more chaos, I guess. But we're sitting at least at 26 chaos at the given point, so I'm happy with this. That ring is useless. We only use this ring for stats. If I put this ring off, I have to move some strength into dex.
I have a different plan.
Some yeah, strength into dex. And then I can take another ring that has... We have a mana leech ring. Mana leech. Here, that has good fire damage. Thing is, you want like high physical damage actually, because all our damage we deal is physical. But that's also fine. What we wanted to have. Okay, so technically, I would like to have a Gaurakan's Resolve. Because Resolve, I don't have one, right? It can't be that expensive. Can they? What, really? Gaurakan's is that expensive? Okay, well, see, I would need Resolve. The same is I would need Atalui's Bloodletting. Because that would be supported skills gain damage as the extra physical damage. And that's only 72. You always play solo? Yes, I always play solo. Not a fan of, like, you know... team gaming in ARPGs. So those would be 2 of the supports that would really help us. We could technically play Infamy, Xerfes. Do I have an Infamy? Yeah, I have one. So this one makes supported skills cost glory. And we could actually use this on the Tempest Bell. So now the spell will cost glory to use, which makes it more expensive. That means we can put overabundance off, right? And we can also put rage off. So we get heavy swings. We can do heavy swings. We could do... heft still. We can do close combat. Right. Always close. I can still do prolonged duration. Let's see if that works the way I want it to work, because we might not have enough life cost, because we're using our Whirling Assault, and Whirling Assault costs life right now. But I'm not sure if that generates enough. Shaboinky boinky, you know? What's the meaning of pony half? Pony half means pony farm. Sunshine and rainbow plays, my friend. What was the Xerfes infamy, Katie? I had Xerfes already. Xerfes says the bell now costs glory to use. So I need to use my skills. I need to use life. The problem is I might only be able to play Xerfes if I'm actually... if I have Ataluis. Because otherwise I might simply not have enough life being used. See, like, you notice how my bell is now ready? Of all the glory. And it makes the bell be more. So essentially it gives me like a super bell. Here. It has increased area of effect and it does more damage. So that's another multiplier. That voice sucks, can't watch that. Well, I'm sorry for being ill, sir. Appreciate your, I guess, vibes. Hope you step on a Lego today. Are you German speaking? No, I'm not German speaking. I am German. If you now put the bell down, it's like a ginormous bell. This is kind of like really interesting with the Ataluis, but it only with the Zerfies. But again, it only works when we have Ataluis, or if we make the skill cost more. Oh wow, he just roasted me. So the basic idea would be we currently have this one here, skill to mana cost. We could technically do this skill to mana cost. You also have up here a node. No, we actually don't have that. It was an oracle node. Yeah, we would have to make our Whirling Assault cost more life to really use Zerfies, I think. So I don't think we can do that yet. As much as I want to. Is this a one-button build? Yes. More or less. I probably have to put overabundance back on. Fire spell and hit also has a last scaler. But it doesn't actually need anything. You're American? No, no, no. Good old Germany, my friend. Now we have our bell instantly up again, which is obviously better. But I would really like to use the infamy. That would be kind of cool. So as you can see, it's mostly one button. Then you press your mantra to activate your charged staff, and then you go. So that's the 2 button. When you're in between, have to activate that. But ultimately, you're a one-button build. And everything else happens automatic. Because we got like fire spell and hit happening, right? And on the side, our enemies are being exploded, which is very fun and convenient. Where is Doriani? Donde está la biblioteca, Jan? Donde está la biblioteca? What's the game called? This is Path of Exile 2. And we're currently maxing out our little experimental character that we just made in Solo Self-Found. Because chat wanted to see how does this look when we go above and beyond.
So, at the eve
So where do you even get Louis Bloodletting? Where does that lineage support drop? Oh, we have him already on his knees. Come on, don't stop pretending. Brianni. Charge staff on. Still in beta, early access, not beta. Big difference. What skill did we usually have on W? Oh, the vaulting assault. We got slowed down by the curse. This is bad. Takes so long when you're slowed down by curse. Aha, we rolled out of the way. Against him, we took a bit longer than the others. Still faster though than yesterday. Another striking. Don't need you. So the game didn't come out yet. No, the game is out in early access. You can buy yourself early access. And by all means, it's just called early access, but the game is actually out. Let's be real about that. Let's see what we can get. Elemental. Look at that, 200 fire damage. But it's not even good. Right? It is 200 fire damage, but it's like, yeah. Whatever. This is not what we're looking for. That has physical high. Another crisis fragment. I think this is on par with Diablo 4. Both games have their unique value positions. I like them both, but I play them for different reasons. Right? And I would definitely not want to play any of them only, right? I want to have both. Okay, so you need the Idol of Aston Zunti to get at Louis. I never figured out where the bloodletting like drops, right? There seems to be a specific map that can drop it. What is the Idol of Aston Zunti? I've never heard of that. So generally speaking, if you like ARPGs, I think Path of Exile 2 is the game that you should give a try. I mean, it is a fantastic game. Some people will say the first one is better. But some people also are wrong in their opinion. And that's okay. Mistakes happen. Can't argue about taste, I guess. Shouldn't argue about taste. Why are you not opening up? Oh, because you have all of them back here. Oh, I was sure we're gonna get taken down into the depths of despair. But that wasn't the case. Did you anoint anything on the amulet by chance? We haven't, because I don't have a good amulet yet. But we can check what we want to anoint in a jiffy if you want to. Oh my lord, do you see that damage on that poor bird? You got critted, Chan. You got critted so good. I wonder if we do not have Garrikan's resolve, okay, Chan? Would it be worth it to put the momentum off and play crid? We could play super crid. Not super crid. We could play pinpoint crid. I mean, this would give us from 30 up to 48, but it would reduce our bonus. Still, I wonder if that's worth it. I mean, that's like almost 20% more crit chance, right? That seems reasonable to me. And you could technically remove heavy swings and play the other booster skill.
Aquatic treasures. Keep up the good work.
Accurating, wow.
Seen more
Terrible.
altars? Bring any
So we can try that out and see how that feels. Amulet. So we need an amulet with preferable melee skills. Let's see. I want an amulet. In case you wonder, by the way, where we're trading, this is the maxing out stage of the build. So we need melee skills, at least 2. Then we want to have armor, right? Is it increased armor, or how was that worded again? It's increased armor, yeah. And that at least like 40%. So that's decent, right? But what should be the base? Should be the base bonus spirit. So I could use some spirit supports. I mean, I could just use another support if I do this, right? Oh, not magic. I don't want magic. I want any. If you get a magic one like this, right? I never thought about it, but if we take a magic one like this, right? I'm not really good at amulet crafting because I never had a reason to be, right? What would we What essence would we use on this? Well, we could use the life essence, right? To add maximum life. What I wonder is, what happens if I now put a perfect essence of abrasion on? Not abrasion. If I put now a... If I put the perfect essence of enhancement on, it will still remove a random modifier. So it could remove like one of the lower, like it could remove the 2 levels 2 melee skills, right? If I'm unlucky. Isn't there, wasn't there an omen that works together with essences? Omen. There is... Here, this one. While this item is active in your inventory, your next perfect or corrupted essence will remove only prefix modifiers. Right? And there is... So I could buy that omen. Wow, they have gotten really expensive. They never used to be that expensive.
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
So if you have this one, and you would add... Wait,
Can I help?
my brain got a brain. So suffix, yeah, so I want this to only add suffixes, right?
All right. Your order is ready.
And then I want the one that adds double, yeah. So if I have, can I have this and this active? So the next will only add suffixes, right? And this one add 2. So this will only add suffixes to this. Yeah. And now I can use the crystallization with the perfect global defense thingy. And if I add it now, it's gonna remove either the melee skills, the lightning resistance, or the elemental, right? And if I'm unlucky, it's the melee skills. But now it removed the elemental, and it got me the global defense, which means that I can now desecrate this for a good outcome, right?
Yes?
Desecrate is collarbone, right? Oh, they cost 900 currently. Oh, do I have a collarbone? Yeah, but it's not. I have one. Whoa, let's see. Need a PhD for crafting. There's a lot of pitfalls, Argith. And the problem is that you often don't have the resources to do it, right? It's all conditional. You can really work with it. There's a certain level of RNG obviously involved. But yeah, like, gotta get lucky. Fire resistance or strength and end. 17 life regeneration per second is also nifty. But I actually do need the strength and int because then I can remove like other pieces from the board. Because now with this, I have the strength, but I need to move points into dex. Okay. Why is Smith of Kitava better than Titan? Because fire spell and hit.
Have an order?
So Smith of Kitava is not better than Titan. You can still play the Titan. However, I wanted to use Fire Spell and hit. That's why I choose to use the Titan, okay? It's not that Smith of Kitava is better than Titan. It is that I wanted to use it this way. It's very important. Doorbell. Ah, yeah, we can anoint. We can anoint. But we haven't decided what we wanted to anoint. So preferable. We want a critical node. That's amazing. Right? We want a cool critical node. That gives us everything. Might actually take cooked. But I would need a suffering for that. How much would this reduce my defense? I'm willing to take it. My cooked seems like what I want, technically. A suffering iron envy. I never had a suffering. Suffering is I have iron envy, obviously. But suffering is the last two, right? How much is a suffering right now? Well, I guess.
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
What was it? I don't remember. No? And we know the bolts. Which one was it again? It was 1, 2, 3. Oh. One combination I hadn't tried out. Yeah, here. So, we're currently sitting at 63%. And then we're sitting at 68. So that reduced defense is actually working. But it gives me now my critical strike damage bonus up to 223 with 50%. That's pretty good now. If you have high crit already, Throat Sealer is good. Throat. Ah, this one with the increased crit but reduced critical hit chance. Yeah, you're not wrong. But I like my crit hit chance might be good, but it could be better. I didn't feel like doing that. Yeah, I guess I just choose a map with 43% bonus life. Yeah, 51% increased monster life. But let's see how this goes now. Okay? Even with the increased monster life. And we're sitting at 31,000 whirly twirly damage. And that's not actually the real damage, because on top of that whirly twirly 31,000 comes the damage as extra physical, right? Decent. I mean, it's funny that we actually crafted Divine Mercy staffs, right? Our stuff we have is worth like 5 divines, 10 divines, actually like over 10 divines at this point. And the other stuff that we gave away was also 10 divines, and both of these were crafted. I always think I craft worse, You know? Yeah, but I guess when upgrades are gonna go really expensive. We still gotta... We have this cold damage, but I think the cold damage is not enough to ever freeze the bell. Like, we get it shocked, but we don't get it frozen. I wonder how I could increase my chance to freeze the bell. Maybe to keep him even more flat cold. How's it going, Kennedy? Oh, very good. We've been trying today to push this build here a bit further. And honestly, so far, good success. Right? It is stronger than it was yesterday. Which is not really hard because yesterday we obviously went for minimal strength but maximum clear. Yeah, see, we're almost at 40,000 whirly twirly. I think yesterday we were at 15. So that's almost 20,000 more from the whirly twirly chan. Reasonable. Yeah, 50,000 if we go for the fire. Okay. Yeah, up to 50. And since like one whirl is 4 hits, that's like more than 50. And we have also like 39% case resistance at this point. Actually decently equipped here, huh? That was 51% more life, by the way, John. Right? Oh, you just came back? She came back. So one thing we haven't figured out is, how do we get Atalui's Bloodletting? Is this something I have to investigate? I mean, since so many people have it, they're all buying it online, or they know how to get it. A bleed build with Whirling Strike. I mean, I see it working with bleed. However, it's like, it's not the perfect bleed skill, right? Because Whirling Strike itself does many small hits instead of few big hits. So it's like suboptimal for that, technically. I mean, obviously, you know, whatever makes you happy, right? I forgot that I can now magic this up completely, right? I kind of forget that. What are we doing right now? We're trying to get the thingies for the Arbiter again, because we killed the Arbiter yesterday without spending money, right? And now that we moved this character over to trade, we spent money. So I kind of wanted to see what would happen now to the Arbiter under those circumstances. Oh, they stunned me. They stunned me, Chan. They had me dead to rights. But look how they instantly died then. See, like, if they don't get me stunned, I win. I just win instantly. Oh, they can't even call that combat, right? Oh, Lightless Void, there's actually a find. Yeah, Atalui is from Vaults, if I'm not wrong, but which Vaults, Michael? I think I'm missing like a crucial piece of knowledge here. I know Vaults exist, and I know they are unique maps, if I'm not mistaken, or are we talking about different Vaults? I feel like I'm missing something I should know. Know what I mean? And it annoys me. So what I could find in the internet is that there seems to be a vault, and it's called has to do with the idol of Esther Zunti. Wherever you get that from. But that's all I know. I gotta do some soul searching and figure that stuff out. You know, the whole time I'm not playing with full rage. We're like not even playing with full rage because we removed our one rage gem we had. Just have like one rage gem that would keep us raged up. Interesting. Because that means we have 33,000 damage without rage, Chad. Right? For some reason I decided to remove some. Yeah, like, I guess I just read that the drop is from the deadly bosses. Yeah, I understand that too. It's supposed to be from the deadly bosses, but it seems to also have something to do with vaults. It's like the map that's the Act 4 boss. A unique map. But in which biome do I find that unique map, right? Because so many people, again, have Atalui's Bloodletting that I wonder... like, which map are we talking about, and can you get access to it? Is it close to something? But it's not the Casima's vaults, right? Oh, you killed Arbiter? Yes, Alex, we have the Arbiter down. This is right now maxing out the build. We came to the stream after the video. But we're trying to take the build even further. For reasons unknown. Because we can is always a good reason to do things like this. Right? Okay, we wanted to do rage. Is rage still worth an endgame? Rage is a damage multiplier. Okay, look at me. We're here at 18,000 damage, right? So if my rage goes up, we're literally multiplying the damage upwards. Okay? Rage is a direct damage multiplier. Not a maybe damage multiplier. It is a 100. Like every point of rage is 1% more damage. So is rage worth it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Definitely. Okay, let's check if we have set. So it's not the fractured lake, right? It's not the Viridian Wildwood. It's not the lake. Castaway. We had some vaults. It's not. Is it like here the vaults of Kemasa? Those are not the vaults we need, right? So that's not for. Oh, where are they? Right? Ah, now I know which map you're talking about. Mm-hmm. We're talking, yeah. We're talking about the deadly map that is on top of a mountain. And I've always wondered because it looks so weird how it's like on top of a mountain. Like one of these deadly maps, but it's like situated on top. Yeah. No. I know which one you mean. Here. That's it. Right? Great. This one here is not. Wait, this is directly connected to that. What a steaming pile of bullshit. We need to go left side around. Okay, let's go. Let's see if we can get out to Louis' Bloodletting. So why would we want the Bloodletting? Because it would allow us to increase the strength of our main skill, and at the same time it would allow us to increase the strength of our bell. So both are intrinsically linked. Wow, he just instantly died. Poor guy. I mean, seriously. Oh, poor guy got bullied. So what you're saying is, when I go to the bosses, I should bring as much magic find as possible, huh? Technically. Only that I do not have that right now. Okay, let's ignore all this stuff on the map once in a while and let's just rush to the boss, right? Because we want to make our way to the vault. Fell down, infernal yell. One more. Infernal yell. And around how far into the campaign was this mechanic usable? From level 41 on. So you need to get level 41. Then you can start using the slams. Mm. So I've seen someone with a tier 31 map get Atalui's Bloodletting, by the way.
Gold is useless to me. Take it.
I want a belt with maximum life, strength, and chaos resistance. Okay. That should be possible. We could also use a unique belt, chat, but again, I don't use Headhunter. Okay. Oh, it was magic still. Jesus. Okay, here, max life, strength, chaos resistance. One chaos resistance at least to be 20%, right? And life to be at least 150. Come on, give me something. Give me something to work with here, ladies and gentlemen. Or like maximum mana is useless. Oh, these are all worth a divine, huh? Who would have guessed? They're worth so much. You could also use the one that boosts your rings. What was that called again? I don't remember. Ingenuity. Oh, this one only had one charm slot. Oops. I know. I bought that for one divine, but only had one charm slot. But it's actually fine because we don't need the guard charm. Ingenuity. Yeah, we could use ingenuity. I have ingenuity somewhere. In my inventory. And I think one of my characters might have it currently. Okay. On we go, chat. We need to make our way towards this. So we're just gonna blast as fast as we can through anything right now. It's not really holding. Hey, chat, this is going to be my highest level character right now. All my characters are 89 or 90. I'd actually get to 91 once in a while. Ingenuity isn't that great anymore unless you have Uber rings. I mean, everything is better than nothing, sir. Every bit helps in the end. Ooh, perfect Jeweler's Orb, just like that. What is he making bang? Chad. Is that the staff with flammability magnitude? Won't actually get expensive. No, belts. I just get one super ring and use Calandra's Touch. Reasonable. How much does Calandra's Touch cost? I've never bothered checking. And right now, look at my defenses, Chad. We're fully resistanced out, and we're almost fully resistance chaos out. That's the most defense I've ever had on a character. You know? They're cheap, but why they're cheap? I thought that one would be like expressive expensive. time for Warrior Soul Self-Found. Honestly, it was super fun. Like, this build turned out to be my favorite this season, next to my Wyvern. So Wyvern was obviously my number 1, but this one has now claimed number 2 spot. Just simply due to how much fun it is to play. Is this one here the one with... No, it's not the one with flammability magnitude.
Not back watching trip. Carry on.
41 monster life. It's too slow. Okay, we're almost there, John. Wow, these are 2 terrible maps. You know what? We should take the map that also has monster life and then just mash them all together, probably. Oh, monster life again. I mean, they really love to give me monster life, huh? I can argue if you combine all your characters this season, you don't get this level of resistance. No. Some of my characters are actually good. My solo self on Wyvern had a really amazing level of resistance, which is still surprising to this date. One was actually cooking. I still wonder if we should play charge regulation, because if I then activate the combo at 25% more crit, like I really just want to ignore all of this because I don't like, we just want to get to the vault, right, to see if we can get Ataluis. It just feels so bad to not murder them all. We're not really interested in level 91, right? If 91 happens, 91 happens. It's not like the goal that we set out with today. Oh, what was that, chat? What was that? What do you think dropped there? Oh, gem cutter prism. I have been getting a lot of those. Like a lot. I don't know if that's good or bad. I think we're on the right way. So as far as I understood for the vault, we need to fight around the vault until we get the idol to enter the vault, right? So I always thought that deadly map was useless, but what you're telling me is that that is one of the deadly maps you want to have. Another perfect essence of haste. Damn. I wonder if they're still so expensive, because perfect essence of haste, they went for quite some exalted a while back. Don't remember how much it was. Wow, my bell almost executed him. Did you see that damage from the bell, ladies and gentlemen? It was just went for the impact shockwave super hit and almost tore him into pieces. Poor guy. So yeah, this map says here, so it says find and activate a vessel of Eswanti in one of the connected maps. That means all the maps that are like close to this need to have a vessel, right? The problem is that I can only do one map currently close to it, And the other maps aren't even close to it. Can you buy the vessel to just activate that thingy? I think that's what people were talking about. Like when you buy the idol to actually activate this map instead of trying to get it from the connecting maps. It just cuts the time short of having to get it. I wonder if that essence is viable as an idol. Or like certainly viable, but how much does it cost? Isn't this great when you have to like absolutely care about nothing? And you're just guaranteed to take it all out? Wow, a greater essence of battle. I should have tried to upgrade this to a perfect essence of battle. As I said, we're ignoring everything. Keeps like clearing all the abyss stuff. We're definitely ignoring it all, chat. We're not gonna do all the abysses. Because that would be silly goose. By the way, did none of these now give us a... I want to say, did none of these give us a chest? Not a single one. Wow, that's like really sad. For all that effort that we expanded here, we got a wet fart. Okay, where's the Serpent Queen, ladies and gentlemen? All the way back there. I missed her. Oh, wow. I mean, like, seriously, killing the enemy with this is amazing. Okay, we didn't get the idol. Left and exalted. Freaking. We're not really looking to actually get gear right now, like, to pick up meaningful loot. The loot is just on the side. Okay? We're just looking to get to a location where we need to be. And what we get on the way is bonus. Okay, so there is the idol. No. Esther Sunti. Idol of Esther Sunti. No, there is an idol. I don't think you need that idol anymore. No, it still says here, find and activate a vessel of Esther Sunti in one of the connected maps. I mean, probably not the idol, but the vessels. So I need to get to these maps now. The problem is I'm not connected to them, right? I'm not connected to these maps. So I now need to do this, this, and this to do the next one. Bullshit. Am I watching a VOD? Yes, you're watching a VOD, Red Lucky. I'm sorry that you didn't get your answer in 1 second. Please don't have your panties twisted. Oh, there's a lot of these guys that just came out of this. You sound different. It's called a voice crack. It happens when a man finally becomes a man. And we sound a bit different. Ice maps are the best types of map though. Yeah, we're not really looking for it, but you're correct. I mean, I am definitely like, when I play, I do not pay enough attention for this. I know that the ultra grinders do, but these cleanse maps, they obviously have some very amazing intrinsic stuff. Just in case you didn't know this, Chad. We can go over this in a second. Because I'm pretty sure that a lot of people, just like me, simply ignore it. Because they can't be asked to look out for another thing. This probably comes down to mechanic fatigue, right? There's only so many mechanics that you want to look out for. Until you're like, yeah, I can't be asked to pay attention to another mechanic. Right? It's like, yeah, there's a mechanic on top of a mechanic, with a mechanic, inside a mechanic. If I said mechanics... And at some point you're like, yeah, I'm fine. Right? I don't need more. Put the bell down. Oh my jeez, she sliced and diced me. Ow. So my global chat asked how so many have divines, and you said they're buying them. Well, I mean, the temple really made everyone rich this season. We gotta say it as it is. So temple is definitely responsible for the wealth of everyone. Oh wow, we just had ourselves get killed. That is really where people have all their money from. Undeniable. And it's good money. I personally did not do the temple to an extent where I would get all that money. She's not really getting hit every single time. It's a bit weird. Because we're like hitting her, but we're like not hitting her. You know? We're just close to her and we're like hitting but not hitting. That's complete. Let's get out. And the people who buy are getting them super cheap. Yeah, that's also down to the temple, right? I mean, if there's an easy source for uniques, then obviously also the traders are having the same easy source of uniques. Okay, one more map. Wait, this? Yeah. We're almost there, Chad. Almost there. What a funny coincidence that we have one of these maps close by. But I wonder how high is the drop chance for the Ataluis. It's obviously not guaranteed because that would be crazy. The season is trash. I mean, it was unarguably one of the best seasons they've ever put out. I wish they would have tweaked Abyss a bit more, but honestly, from the overall functionality and content of this season, it's definitely their best yet. But it's not everyone's cup of tea. That's certainly true. I just hope that the next season is really not only having endgame. Because I'm partially worried about the next 05 patch. Because the 05 patch is supposed to be the endgame patch, right? But what if I'm not interested in endgame? Because I'm not. So tell me, Atalui's Bloodletting is a very low chance. Well, time to get lucky then, huh? Up at 400 divines. I mean, the rarity is obviously also determined by only being there from a deadly map that's random, right? I think in the course of my explorations, I have seen the vault now 3 times. Could have been more, but I've obviously been not paying attention. Yeah, I think 3 times. So alone that is a rarity. And depending on like actual drop rate, right? Yeah, I'm hoping that we get endgame stuff, yes, obviously. But at the same time, as you say, I'm hoping they have some ascendancies for us. Because only endgame stuff without ascendancies would really be a lackluster. I hope they have some new weapon. Potentially. But yeah, please just don't be like, oh yeah, here's a new ascension. Da-da-da-dum, surprise. Here once soon anyways, not interested, thank you. Not the magical solution you think it is. For POE enjoyers. Ah, Vessel of Zanti, we did it. Okay. Are you ill? No, I'm very good, thank you. Okie dokie, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to have like a map without more life, right? I want to have... Isn't there increased rarity of items found on the map? Yeah, here, something like that. Okay. So... this is a sealed vault. Now, I assume that the Atalui's Bloodletting drops from the boss, or can it drop like everywhere on this map? So do I have to 100% clear this? Only boss? And here I was having hopes. I mean, it's crazy considering that the chance for the bloodletting on the boss is rare, and then the chance to actually get the map is also rare. I guess if you really want to find bloodletting, you're better off looking for mountainous maps. Oh, you just get absolutely destroyed, sir. In Temple, you can get it. I mean, in Temple, I've gotten Takati's Iris 3 times in a row from 3 lineage support thingies, so I don't believe it's in the Temple. I'm sorry. License slander. You can tell your white lies someone else, but not me. I've seen what you can't get in the Temple. Okay. On both. Where's his sister? Well, only one spawned. Okay. We got robbed. We got rending. So we're saying is we get robbed. At least we got dark domain, I guess. Not that one. So what you saying? Get robbed. I mean, that feels like so bad because this one is probably worth nothing, right? Supported skills trigger fiery reclamation on landing. I've never heard of that one, and I've never seen anyone ever play it. So what am I gonna make out of this now? They just get the lowest drop possible. The shittiest thing available. Come on, give me the dark domain is this one. But there are three, right? There's dark domain, there's lightless passage, and there is. Poor guy. I think that gem is decent. Oh, then you think wrong. I don't know if that gem is decent or not, to be honest. I mean, we could check if it's decent, Kennedy, by checking the price, okay? He just brought me down here in the sealed vault. I wanted to teleport out.
Strength means nothing.
So let's check, okay? It is called Xiaoqua's Rending, blah. Okay, so Rending is worth nothing. I would have to have 3 to get 1 Divine Orb. 27 Exalted. Definitely robbed.
Welcome, aquatic treasures.
Okay, do we have another one? To use, not to sell? Because I know my soul self-found has another one of those. I've seen the map of the mountains generally, and I've always ignored it because I thought it's unnecessary, you know? Here, John. Make my way to the blooming fields quickly. Quick. Number two. Nice. That was quick. So in which room could you get Atalui's Bloodletting in the temple? I assume in Oh, he really didn't want to die, huh? Am I blind? There's the temple. They can drop from randoms in temple. Probably the most horrible drop chance ever. We're still gathering crystals. I'm not sure how many crystals am I in. But if they at least had a chance to drop from Etziri, right? Let me just do here a 45% monster. Just making things longer. No?
Deceptive beauty.
These very wide open, highly populated maps are very good for the build. Because you're hitting something and then you're exploding corpses, and then you're hitting something and then you're exploding corpses. It just works so well. The moment has come where exalted orbs don't even feel worth picking up anymore. Moment. Or picking up loot slows you down, right? Sorry, we're on a mission. We're trying to get somewhere. We tried using Flicker Strike for clearing maps. Why would we do that when we have Whirling Assault? When if I play Flicker Strike, I get an aneurysm. Because Flicker strikes you over the map. That is very exhausting for the eyes to follow. Like very, very. Not sure how anyone enjoys that. How? Ow. It just hit me with one hit. Come on, we have 2.6 life at 70%. Oh, by the way, we should have at least 3k life. And we should probably try to get a jewel that gives us mind over matter. Because we have mana regeneration on physical damage, right? So we're always like kind of fully mana'd up. Ah, I survived. Never let the Black Crow arrive. Good. So the problem was that was now not a what's it called again? This was now not the statue thingy, so we gotta go around again.
Welcome.
Not bad. Take your time. Carry on.
That was the blooming fields. So now we need to do the wait. Is that map connected to the map or not? It is. It looks somehow connected and not connected. I don't even know. So yeah, Flicker would probably be quicker clearing maps. You're not wrong with that. The issue is, again, it's Flicker Strike. Right? I prefer my character smoothly gliding over the screen than flickering. It's almost like you want your brain to short circuit. This map is your favorite? The only thing I dislike about the map is that you can't shortcut it. Like, you know where to go, yes, but you also know that, like, you gotta run the whole distance, right? Can be faster than other maps that are just more convoluted, right? Generally, I prefer maps where I can just get to the boss quick. Come on, Bloodletting around the corner. We should have 12 crystals from the temple already. I don't know how many it is, but it should be some. So if everything goes good, we could be able to make it to Aziri. Again, another time. It's your last video about this build. Yes, the last video is about this build. However, right now we're maxing it out, which means we went into trade with the build and we just spent our currency on cool stuff because we wanted to see, hey, how would it be if we now like super juice the build, right? How would it be if we go like above and beyond? And I think chat likes the experiment, you know? Next map. Totally didn't click on it. Krieg. Krieg is usually also fast. Wait, Krieg is in the middle. No, Tyranny the Hateful. Yeah, Krieg is in the middle, right? No, wait, Krieg isn't it? No, none of them. I'm missing Creek and like Woodworks up. Similar but not the same. No. 600 divine build? I don't even possess 600 divine. To start a new build tomorrow. I'm not sure if we're playing Path of Exile tomorrow, sir. I mean, we're already 5 weeks in. Thing is, I don't really have much to play currently. So there are... Oh, that's a Sacral Quiver. Like, I've done most builds that I find interesting. Finding cool solo self-on builds is hard. So, because there are a lot of builds that just simply only work in trade. Because they require specific uniques, they require certain supports and that kind of stuff. So it's really hard to make builds work in solo self-found. We're limited in our choices, definitely. It's not to say that there are no more builds out there to do, right? Play Resident Evil Requiem. Oh, I will play Resident Evil Requiem, so that is out of question. Absolutely out of question. Ah, that was it, chat. We got the vault. Okay, let's go. Might actually have to tell the wife, yeah, that we need the weekend. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the sealed vault number 2. Let's go. Interested in a solo self-on Sork build. Yeah, the problem is that Sork always wants to play cast on crit Comet, no matter what Sork build you go for. It's not that Sork isn't fun to play, but it's just the building of Sork is very one-dimensional. It's always Comet, 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 right? Like, all roads lead to Comet, and that's about it. There's nothing else. And I don't find that personally any interesting at all. If every outcome is just Comet. I mean, at least the plant mage, we could use the cast on, oh, the plant mage, we could use the... cast on Lightning Storm, because that was more interesting. Hey, imagine you would get the double boss here another time from the summoning circle and get 2 chances to get Atta Luis. You might no, so the problem is that sorcerer space is very limited. Like, obviously you can do very many different spell skills, but the end game outcome is always the same. So yes, you can go for Spark, you can go for Arc, you can go for Fireball, whatever shenanigans, shamambo bambo, ding 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 ding, right? But end of the day, it will all come down to cast and crit. Good. Give me the money. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. 2. Okay, what can we do with this now? Why is this so interesting? Why is this so interesting? What we're going to do is we're going to take Atta Luis Bloodletting. It says supported skills gain 2% as extra physical damage per 20 life cost up to 40%. Okay? So what we want to do is we have Rage, we have Pinpoint, we have Rapid, we have Magnified Area. We probably have to kick Heft out. Even though that's bitter. Or we just kick Rapid Attacks out. Yeah, screw that. So now for every life cost, and the life cost currently is 265, right? And the interesting part is if I do this, I can refund the passives over here. So now it costs 305 life to use this. Have any other crit I can spend my money on? Not really any other crit close by that we can invest into. So yeah, this is gonna drain my life now, but like here 300 life, so 300 divided by 20 is 300 divided by Jesus. 300 divided by 20 is 15. Right? So that's 30% damage multiplier as extra physical damage on top. Right? Yeah. That kind of works. To make the skill more cost more is important. And we need to change now on the Tempest Bell. We can remove prolonged duration and overabundance. And we can now play Zerfi's Infamy and Rage Forged. Okay. So Zerfi's Infamy and Rage Forged. What's gonna happen now is that the skill somewhere here is Citadel just waiting for us, right? Know that on the way up we get like past like 2 Citadels. So the idea is that by whirling, right, we build up here. You can see we're building that up really quick. So it's like what, 3 worlds, and then we have the bell already. And our bell has like a bigger range than ever. I'm not sure if we need to make the skill even more expensive, right? Because we could make the skill even more expensive by changing out one of the supports. Because right now it only costs 300 life per cast, which sounds like a lot, but it's not, because we're just soaking that back up, right? Or if we want like more glory generation. Because now we can't use our bell that often. Therefore our belts are just stronger, right? I simply wonder if I can really get my bell back like, so once my bell is over, can I get it back quick enough in a boss fight? Interesting part is I can keep my glory up in a boss fight. So I just by whirling, right? I keep the glory up. See, now that's over. I gotta hit him again. I should get the bell up. Then I can do the bell again. Mm-hmm. The damage is good. But it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. I would have to have it after 3. Then I think it's better. You see the damage there is crazy though. We have the bell out. I need it after 3. So how do we make our Willing Assault now cost more, Chad? Like usually we want to have Garrican's resolve on it, right? Ashibu, you have any old gear you can pass along to a follower? No, I don't. Sir, all my old gear gets funneled away instantly. We either sell it or we break it down. Garricans. Garricans does not make the skill more expensive. Skill ranks. Skill is level 19. I need a level 20 skill gem. And then it's 1, 2, 3. Shit, it's missing 1. So I need gloves with melee skills. Okay, chat. My current gloves have lightning, life, and that's it. So I'm looking for gloves. Maximum life. And technically they need to have cold. 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 And preferable they should be armor gloves, right? Where did I put armor in? If I wanted to have armor gloves. Yeah, here, armor gloves, minimum 100. Cold damage. And preferable 2 damage stats, right? Yeah, we're coming back to these. Divines. Ruined my stats. I need to funnel. Wow, I greatly ruined my stats. With that, I need 116.
Nothing is set in stone.
Okay. So that is 1, 2, 3. Yeah. See, there's a big difference, chat. If it costs 3, that makes it work. So that's really, really good. Okay. This is weathered. Multiple weathered, but I have more. Where did I put my fragments? I know I put them yesterday somewhere. That's another. I literally don't remember where I put them. Okay, we're missing the... Oh my goodness, are they expensive right now? Okay, give me one of these. So we can just check. Difference from today to tomorrow, right? So solo self-found versus not solo self-found. Verse. So what did we big time change now for the people that are here asking, interested? We added Ayla's Chime, Charge Staff, right? That's power. We got now Atalu's Bloodletting, and we have Zerafy's Infamy. All kind of like working hand in hand together. And that is, and we get a better staff. Not much better staff. So our old staff was like a 6-7 divine staff. This is now a 10 divine staff, which is actually for the fight worse because it has less attack speed. But it has critical strike damage bonus, so that's kind of nifty. We're sitting also critical strike wise at, how much do we have, Chan? So we're sitting at 45% critical strike chance, which is kind of good. So I wonder how different the fight is now. I mean, we invested now a grand total of what is it? Couple of divines. I mean, considering we got Atalui's Bloodletting, that's obviously in itself already multiple divines, right? Oh my lord. Dude, we just slammed the Arbiter with that bell. My goodness Christ, my golly. That bell slam hit him. I underestimated how much damage that is actually on the bell slam when you glory it up, right? I didn't think about like what for a difference that could be. Yeah, he'd get had, Chan. He'd get had. I mean that is day and night difference. Damn. Let's quickly make it to a 0-2 to just see like how much of a difference that is too. And that was nice. Destroyed.
I shall take your time.
Hmm. Okay. Open up any map. Not Molten Savannah. Savannah. Tumble. Interesting change, guys. And we still don't have Garrican's Resolve. Which unique map is Garrican's Resolve coming from? Because that would obviously be another level of awesomeness then, right? If we find that. I mean, today we learned where we get Ataluis, so I know that for next season already. Thank you for helping me there, Chad. So I knew I was missing like a crucial piece of knowledge there. I mean, I still think that after going into 2 of these temples is quite lucky, right? So we just got like really fortunate there. Oh, where did I miss him? It says he's up. Right? But where is he? John. Oh, we really missed him up there in that corner. Wow, that's bullshit. Sacred Reservoir Deadly Map looks like a desert biome spawns mainly. And that's for Garrican's Resolve. You have done +10 and hasn't dropped for you. Well then, I guess I'm a hacker, man. So how many divines do I get, John? Hey, where's my goddamn temple? I wanted to go in here to quickly get into the temple because we got the lady waiting for us. Right, where's my damn temple? Okay, in the Sacred Reservoir Deadly Map. I don't think I've ever seen that Deadly Map, or I've never paid attention to it. It's like, for me, Deadly Maps are like a blank spot, because when I do the endgame, I can't be bothered to often do them, right? We can make our way over to It just ruined my we got 11 crystals. Yeah, we're not actually gonna make it to a Ziri. Okay, let's ignore the temple. Because we're not gonna make it to a Ziri, but that means we can check if we have the sacred reservoir. Which one is that? Let's see if we have deadly maps. So we got the Eye of the Storm. But let's start from the bottom. Easier. We got the Jade Isles. We had that one. See, I'm always going up, rather. That is also Eye of the Storm, right? That is the Storm. I get a lot of Eye of the Storms. As it seems. Very popular map for Mr. Ponyhoff. That is Temporal Sandstorm. That was the Eye of the Storm again. That is the Mansion in the Mist, I think it's called, right? Temporal Sandstorm is the one for Garricons. Are you sure? This one? Like an equally horrible chance to drop. Let me just go a bunch of tier 14 maps wide. I lost the temporal signs. I lost it again, chat. Was it up or was it down? There it is. Ah, the temporal sandstorm turns into the one for Garricons. Ah, good to know. No. I was a bit too quick on my feet. You sound ill. No, I'm always sick, brother. But I'm not ill, thank you. Don't worry. Eye of the Storm is for Rakiata's flow. So what you're telling me is, next season I shouldn't be ignoring deadly boss maps? My problem is, so I was happy not knowing where these are from, because then I never had to look for them. You know what I mean? Chan? So now that I know where they're from, I'm being forced to investigate the deadly maps I have close by, which means that, like, I have to care, and if I have to care, that's bad, but because I don't want to. I don't know how to properly convey that. I don't want to care. Yeah, ignorance is bliss. Oh god, we went up to 80,000 damage, guys. We're almost at 100k damage when we're actually boosted with, like, all our things. Well, that's interesting. Very today, very good. Thank you. I mean, we boosted our cool build here to the max. And it really got massively stronger. I mean, we didn't just get, like, a little stronger, right? We just get so much stronger. So, yay. And I mean, we could still try to craft a better stuff. Should we try to make one more better stuff, Chad? think we could throw a few divines out of the window. Should enough funds to make a better one. I'm not 100% certain though. Was the playtime now? No. So we put this character from Soul Self-Found over into trade, so we could fully choose the character for you guys to enjoy. Because a lot of people have asked me, nice, we enjoy the Solo Self-Found journey. However, we would also like to know if we want to do this on trade. So obviously I made the Solo Self-Found community happy now, and now I'm going to show you like how to improve this further. Link to the updated build. I will put this in the planner, in the actual planner, Jakub, where the Solo Self-Found build is in. With the addendum, this is like the trade upgrade now. Okay. It's crazy how we partially don't even need the bell anymore to go like all out damage wise. Was getting corrupted by the lure of 100 divine builds? Oh no, definitely not. I still have no interest to do 100 divine builds. That's just like really not my forte. But what we can do right now is we can go into the market. Quarterstaff. And magic rarity. And then we're going to try to find the one with the highest physical. Yeah, let's just buy this one here. To be able to make it better than what we have. It's going to be like only slightly better, not much better. I still want to do it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to essence it up. Oh, that was a terrible outcome. Yeah, that's perfect. See, that's 415. Okay, now we need to take a perfect essence of abrasion. And we need to get a crystallization.
Can I help?
To remove suffixes. So what is the omen of crystallization? So with the omen of crystallization, I can now remove the suffix and I can apply the physical damage booster. See? Like, sadly, this is 25 now, so I should have probably started throwing my divines on when I had that, right? It's fine. I made a decision. It's okay. Then we have the Greater Exalted Orbs. What was that omen called again that gave you double exalted? Yeah, here. A 17% attack speed. That's actually nice. We can also desecrate this, but we might actually be removing the desecration again, so that's just that.
Yes? Let's see if there are any takers.
Just for the yellows. Not that we need it in any way. Four levels to melee skills, damn. The thing is, we don't need the 4 levels to melee skills, right? because we want 5 levels to melee skills. But it was actually like really cool find there. So now we're gonna quality this up. Then double socket. Then we're gonna slam in. So now it's already sitting at 565 versus 486, so 100 physical more, right? The only thing that we have to do now is we have to get a greater essence of battle, 2 probably, and onslaught. So we get battle, a perfect essence of battle, 2 of those.
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
And hope 2 is also enough, because it might not be. Luckily, we have the essence of haste. So we're going to put on an essence of haste. Actually, you know what? We don't have to put on an essence of haste. We're going to put on a greater essence of battle first. And it removes, so, like, I want to keep this. Because with the essence of haste, I could get onslaught, right? And onslaught has 20% increased skill speed and 10% increased movement speed. However, onslaught is useless when I have 20% attack speed. Now, obviously, if I get the onslaught instead of the critical strike damage bonus, that would be great. But with 17% attack speed, I have it versus bosses as well. So we're sitting at 25, and now we're going up to 27. And that's pretty amazing. And what we can do now is we can Vaal Orb our other item. Right? Right, chat? So now we can take currency, and I can Vaal Orb my old one. I got another 1 to 48 lightning damage. Cool. So, we were to 27, or actually this one now has more damage. Because of the corruption. I think this one has more though, because we're getting, so this sits at like 17,000 physical. This sits only at 16,000 physical. And we're getting here, support gains damage as extra physical damage, right? And we have the, what was it? We have here the damage as extra physical as well. Not sure if that, like, in the end would count as more. But now that we have this corrupted and it turned out good, should we corrupt this one too and see what happens? It got accuracy rating instead of the physical damage, so it's ruined. Cool. That one is ruined. I mean, it's still good stuff that now works. Okay, let's see. Tier 15 map. So when we now go slice and dice. How much damage do we get up to? So we got 32. Okay, 32 in that. 88. Was kind of good. Can work with that. And the bell itself is at 65. So the bell can crit also with 65 and then 200%. So the bell can actually come like out and just absolutely destroy. What do you say, chat? Were those improvements worth it? Okay, let's slam the bell onto his head. Oh no, we died. No! Do that. Oh, look at that. Almost half of his HP just gone by the bell. There's a 1,000,000 damage bell. That's so funny. Chat, that was a 1,000,000 damage bell. So yeah, it has like 60,000 and the impact alone has 30% critical strike with 300% critical strike damage bonus. The crazy part is that we're currently forced to play here pinpoint critical, right? And instead, like for the 20% bonus crit, right? Otherwise we're only at 30, but we would be at 318. If I now take Garrikan's resolve, we would be at 50% crit with the 300%. So we could do even more damage. Okay, that means we're gonna have to pull out the 0 to Hero Smith of Kitava chat. Add it. Then import. And this is the level 90 trade juice update. To show like how the endgame potential would look like. Intriguing. We could technically decide now to try to go more to the right side. So the big question is, which nodes could we... We could probably get rid of this here, physical damage. Like I'm wondering how many points could I free up to go for another crit node, right? If I get rid of this and if I get rid of this. And I could get this critical hit here, right? Critical strike damage bonus and critical hit we could get there. Technically. There is bonus for attacks, but no. This would be melee crit hit. That doesn't seem worth it to go for. This one is for spears. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're almost there at the big node, right? I wonder if there's other stuff close by there that is actually worth taking, right? I mean, we need this, we need that, we need this. We need the rage. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a 1, 2, 3 only. If I pull these out, I can do Dex, Dex, Dex. And I can pull these away. And we could do 1, 2, 3. So this is attacks have 1 crit, and that brings me up to 60%. Look at this, alone this node here. So we're sitting at 54, 16. That means I could probably remove pinpoint critical, and that brings us still up to almost 40% now, right? We could do increased critical hit against dazed enemies too, right here. Chance to daze. Okay, crit on Amulet. We do already have this already. We have this one here. Cooked. We could technically say goodbye to this area here, if we wanted to. Save us another 4 points to invest. But I guess at this point, it's just maxing, right? So this one would be increased area of effect if you stun an enemy with 2-handed weapons recently. We always stun. Actually, we kill so fast that we don't stun. So these 2 points could go out. And then we could do that. And that brings us to 60% with 269 or 385. That would turn me into a really glass cannon. But I guess the glass cannon life is fine. As we just destroy everything. What other critical could we do? When we had pinpoint, right? I mean, technically you could go with super critical if you want to be weird. And then we are just going down to 30 crit chance, right? We're at 500% bonus damage. I wonder how that will work out. Because my bell is still at... My bell's sitting at 40% now. Okay, how would that feel? Not sure if that's now better or worse. I mean, obviously, Garakan's resolve would be the super find. Right, that's out of question. It shows, like, technically it shows more DPS up to 91 chat. Right? You could do Mark. Oh, I really don't want to apply Mark to my enemies, sir. Applying marks were really not what I'm looking forward to. Okay, let's see how this one is. We missed. Yeah, but the damage is... Oh god, the damage is even more. Yeah, those crits, when they're hitting so much harder. Yeah, you just really need Garakans. There's no question about that. But Garakans was how much? Okay, let's actually right away update this again. Sorry. So we got the altered version. The 90 trade juice update. That one. And update. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was an interesting experiment. I'm done for today. I'll be back tomorrow. If you have an idea for a build, if you would like to see more Path of Exile, feel free to comment under this stream with an idea of yours. I can't promise that we'll do POE tomorrow. We'll have to see. Okay. Thank you very much for coming, watching, lurking, chatting, hopefully enjoying. I'll be back tomorrow for more. The link to the Mobalytics is in the video. The whole build is uploaded, so the build guide is out, the video's there. I hope you enjoy it. I love making these solo self-found long thingies because they're quite fun. Therefore, take care. Thanks for coming, watching, lurking, chatting, and I'll hopefully see you all tomorrow again. Thanks, shit.